Hi, today is a bit of a change of pace. I'm going to show you a trail on Crete. Crete has a tremendous amount of great hiking. Because it's often so hot during the prime tourist season, a lot of the hikes are down river gorges rather than up to the tops of mountains. So I'm going to show you one of these, and it's way out here in eastern Crete. And you can access it from a beach community called Kato Zakros, which is just downhill from the higher up town of Zakros. Here's the beach area, a couple of little tavernas along the beach, not much else, not even a store. And if you walk up from the beach, you can get to the little road that leads up into the hills. Along the way, you'll pass an ancient Minoan ruin that you can get access to and explore. And it's this road that you're going up. It's the only one in the valley, really, so it's easy to find. There are several places to stay in Kato Zakros, many of them about 500 meters away from the beach up the hill. One of these is Yanni's Retreat, which is where I stayed, and here are some shots of it. The Canyon of the Dead is also known locally and on much of the signage as Dead's Gorge, and that's named after the caves in the canyon. These caves were used by the ancient Minoans to bury their dead. So the dead would be taken up and placed in the caves themselves. It's easy to find the entrance to the trail right off of that same road to the resorts and cabins further up the valley. This is the kind of sign that you'll see. And the trail itself is a narrow little trail that goes up the canyon, crossing a stream bed many times along the way. If it's runoff season, you'll potentially get your feet wet a little bit. During the summer, there's not that much water in the watercourse. Right off the bat, you can begin seeing the caves, and they only get more numerous and more impressive the further you go. The whole trail is about 2 hours if you're going up from the beach. Actually, if you're going in either direction, obviously. There are two entrances if you're coming downhill, or exits if you're going uphill, and I'll show you those. It's impossible to get lost on this trail because it is at the base of the canyon, of course, and the trail is very well marked and well trodden. Along the way, you will find some picnic tables or benches, that kind of thing, if you want to have a snack. As you go up the trail or down, you'll find lots of goats in the canyon. They seem to be fairly friendly. Goats can be a little bit skittish at times, but none of them charged us or anything. If you're going up from the water up the canyon, eventually you will reach a ford. There are two entrances from the top, or exits if you're coming up from the bottom, A and B. A is the longer route, B is the shortcut. We stopped about here, which is at the dividing line between the two, and tried to decide which to do. You want the A exit if you've still got some gas in the tank. It's quite spectacular beyond the cutoff. So I would recommend doing the whole thing. And if you're coming down from the town, try to find the A entrance, and that'll take you all the way down the canyon rather than cutting off some of the more interesting stuff. One of the things that you'll find up here is an old water system. I'm a little bit unclear as to whether this is still in use. A lot of it looks like it's degraded somewhat. Towards the top, the canyon widens out a bit. A lot of the rock looks as though it's been melted, but it's just sandstone. More signage pointing towards Zakros, which is the hilltop town. People put down branches to help you get across some of the deeper stretches of water. And this is the sign that you're looking for if you're going to go down from the top, parking for Dead's Gorge. Once you get to the top, if you've gone up option A, you come down a roadway and eventually get to the top of parking area for B, or the entrance for B. And at that point, you'll see a reddish dirt road that will take you back down to Kato Zakros with interesting views along the way. You can just go up the canyon and back down again. I'd recommend taking the road in one direction or the other. And here we are back overlooking the Kato Zakros town site. This is one of the best of the hikes that I went on when I was in Crete, and I would thoroughly recommend it if you happen to be on the eastern edge of the island. Thanks for watching, and see you again. My books, the Assertiveness Workbook, How to Be Miserable, 40 Strategies You Already Use, and How to Be Miserable in Your 20s are available with online booksellers or through your local bookseller as well. See you again.